Good morning, it's David Wilson Jr. here with Dave Sr., and it's that time of the year again. What used to be the top 100 sales drive and made a few climbs was the top 40 sales drive last year. This year it's the top 30 sales drive as we're looking to have our best finish ever in the nation out of over 3,100 Ford dealers. When we're looking at these sales, this is just Preston Ford's numbers competing against all the Ford dealers across the nation, which is around 3,100 Ford dealers. So a lot happening, a lot going on, and a lot of excitement, especially going into this time of year. I can't stress enough, and I'm going to start out with this. If you're looking for the best selection of inventory, shop early. Shop early in the month of December, because unlike years in the past, inventory isn't what it typically is for us, but we do have the fourth best inventory in the country. So we have a great selection of inventory.
That's a new stat that we've...
Yeah, new stat. New stat we added.
New stat we added.
But it's a stat that we're proud of. We've actually been buying inventory from dealers all across the country this year to try to ramp up. Ford actually helped us out with some inventory as well. But a lot of it, we had to go back to our roots, which was buying a lot of inventory from other Ford dealers in the country that are trying to help us get as high as we possibly can in the rankings. And this year, we're looking to have our best finish ever, which is in the top 30 Ford dealers in the entire nation for 2020. So Mission Possible 8 starts now. Our sales challenge for ourselves is to be in the top 30 dealers in the country, the top 10 dealers in the country for the month of December, and the number one dealer in the East, which would put us back-to-back champs in the East, which will be the first time we've ever done that, because last year was the first time we were ever number one in the East. So those are our goals for this year. Plus I have Dave Sr. with me here, who we have a goal set for him personally, bringing him off the bench, as we always do in the month of December, to sell 75 new Fords. So tell us what you're going to do.
75 new Fords. Okay. Well,
I just picked a number, you know what I mean? Let's just, 75 sounds like a good number.
Sounds like we should talk before we do this stuff. So, so anyway, as everybody knows, it's to me, it is the most wonderful time of the year, and I'll steal that from Christmas or whatever, but it is definitely the most wonderful time of the year, and I just have so much fun, and like you said, coming off the bench, going back to my roots, selling is just, it's fun, it's just really, really fun for me, and, as David, as he was talking about, we started out at the top 100, then we went for the, other top drives, and now we're at the top 30 sales drive, and really in the town of Preston / Hurlock, right, we can, we just can't thank you all enough for that. We really can't. So because without you all, we just wouldn't even be in the running. So that's just, it's just amazing, and we just can't thank you enough. That being said, okay, I accept the challenge of 75. We're gonna do our best to do that. As you know, I bring a team with me. Kind of sort of bring a team. So Lisa Hubbard's always with me, and she's. I don't know how many years it is. She could probably tell us exactly. Lisa's just, she's just absolutely awesome. Helps me out, immensely. She really does. And then, this time of the year, about the third or fourth day of the month, Peg realizes, hey, we got to get to 75. So, and then in years past, we've, the Wilson family has donated $200 to to a cause that's near and dear to our heart. But we did talk about this before we started, right? With this, 2020 is a different year. Okay, so $200 is still here. Okay, we're going to do that. What we'll do? We'll make it $220. Okay, so for $220 for each sale that we do. That's going to be hard for us to do that math when we're multiplying.
I'm not doing that math right away.
We're not going to do that. We'll have to do that later. But we'll do 220. And like David and I, we were talking before this, as far as what we're going to do, didn't know really the number. We're going to do it to some, to a charity that's affected by COVID, right? So we're going to do that, and we'll pull that rabbit out of our hat, soon, and we'll figure out what that is. When I was riding in this morning, I heard a company that was helping restaurant workers, things of that nature. So we'll put a lot of thought into that. So if David mentioned early, one thing he doesn't give himself credit for, as he does see the inventory go down, you are running out trying to find it, but it is tightening up all over the country. The reason we started tracking where we were and figured out that we were fourth in the country as far as inventory is we saw that our inventory was good in about May of last year, or May of the 2020. We asked Andrew Bear, and Andrew told us where we were, and he's been updating us. And actually, our inventory has been climbing, and our sales have been good too. So that's a good thing. So if you're looking for a new Ford, the number to dial is 410-829-7171. And like David said, now's the time. The earlier is the better selection. For me, it's more fun as it gets towards the end of the month, as far as that, because I love the excitement. But it's and this year here we got all the way till January 4th, right? So we've got that. So. My number is 410-829-7171. We'll pop Lisa's up on the screen because as of today, I don't know it off the top of my head, which I should. And we'll pop that up on the screen too because Lisa is a huge help. And Peg's is 410-610-7171.
You got that one.
I got that one.
All right, that's a good thing. So I always like to tell everyone in this video kind of like what I'm seeing and what I'm projecting to be our hottest sellers for the month. So first off, F-150s and Super Duties. If you want one, just come buy one. They're selling quick. If you need to spend money for the end of the year for taxes and you're a commercial business, I'm begging you to start looking now because what you're looking at today might not be here tomorrow. So just make the jump, make the decision early, get it out of the way, come in and pick out your vehicle, whether it be an F-150, a Super Duty, a utility body, a commercial van. The Transits have been very popular. Make sure you're making that decision early. But my buys of the month. So here's what you really need to check out.
I can guess one of them.
One of them. Which one?
We don't have to edit this. Edge.
Edge, yes.
Good.
No, you're good. 2020 Ford Edge. It's where I was going to start. $6,250 in rebates. Listen to this. $6,250 in rebates and A&D, not or, 0% financing for 60 months. Or 1.9% for 72 months.
Wow.
And the great thing about that is, even if you had some stumbles in the road in the past, if you qualify for a loan from Ford Credit, that's the rate. So if they approve the deal, it's 1.9 for 72 months and $6,250 or 0% for 60 months and the same.
How many edges do we have in stock?
Today, around 40.
Around 40.
Now, that's what I'm working on. That's my homework assignment for myself this morning when I get out of here.
Because a deal like that, I think I should be able to get a third of those.
Yes, they're going to be.
I should be able to sell 25.
Yeah, they're going to be flying off the shelves. Also, the 2020 Ford Explorer, you have $4,500 in rebates, 0 for 60, or 1.9 for 72. And the same thing can be said if you qualify for a loan through Ford Credit, you get that rate. Incredible deals. I mean, just what I'm seeing in the last couple days because they brought these deals out for Black Friday. I didn't think they would be extended, so I didn't want to press my luck, and they were extended. But so many people taking advantage of switching their interest rates. I mean, the highest interest rate I worked was 18% to 1.9%. It's insane. So come out and see us on those two vehicles. Those are two great vehicles. Also, $6,250 on the EcoSport. Is that right, Ron? Did I get that right? The EcoSport? Yeah. That's a good thing. We always got to check on that. You got the EcoBoost F-150 and the EcoSport truck. I always got to check with my camera guy on that to make sure I don't mess that up. With this being a video that has a few flaws and mistakes, we'll just keep that rolling. So $6,250 in rebates on that vehicle, which is definitely a steal. That vehicle can list for 21 grand. So you're talking about 14 or 15 grand for a new SUV, which is just unheard of. Expedition XLTs is the buy this year. $4,000 in trade assistance on an XLT Expedition, which is just incredible. So that's another great buy. It's definitely going to be an exciting time for us. And then if you want one Ford is working their way out of the car segment. I have doubled down on the car segment with 2020 Ford Fusions, $5,000 in rebates with a trade on a Ford Fusion. So another incredible buy. When other dealers have 1 or 2 Fusions left on the ground, we've got like 60 to 70 because we've been bringing them in just because they've been so popular. Sold 18 of them in the last 15 days of November. So they've been flying off the shelves. So if you're interested in one of those vehicles, you got to come by and see us. But this year, the bar has been raised, looking to be one of the top 30 dealers in the country for the year, top 10 in the nation for the month of December. It's going to be an incredible run, an incredible month, and a great time for you guys to come out and see us to take advantage of the huge savings. We will be doing, if you want to check out me on my Facebook Lives, I'm actually going to start one tomorrow. So tomorrow on my Facebook Live, we're going to start with our giveaways, but this month we have Xboxes to give away. No purchase necessary for these, so just checking out the post, liking, sharing, and commenting. We have Xboxes, PlayStation 5s, the Nintendo Switch. Some of the hard prizes or hard gifts to get this year will go to a lucky person that's one of our followers on our pages, and that's really just as a thank you to the Delmarva Peninsula for their support throughout 2020 and all the years in the past. As Dave Sr. mentioned, 2020 has been an interesting year for all of us. We're looking to try to remain safe as possible. Just some of the extra precautions that we have inside of our showroom, especially with it being busier. First of all, we're fitting inside all the guidelines for showroom capacity, but employees temperature check when they get to the dealership in the morning. Face mask at all times for employees and associates and customers. We also have sanitizer guns. As you can see, they sanitize the desk, sanitize the cars. A lot of our employees have a lot of fun with them because they think they're like Marvin the Martian playing around with them. So they clean the furniture throughout the day. We have extra cleaning crews in, cleaning all the touch points throughout the dealership during the day. So it's definitely a safe environment, but we also offer at-home delivery and contactless delivery, so you don't even have to walk into the dealership. A lot of our customers, and we did this before, but we're seeing a lot more this year, about 35 to 40% of our business, customers never even walk into the showroom, and we deliver the vehicle to their doorstep, whether that be in Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, well, a lot of the outside states as well, New York, New Jersey. Last year in the month of December, we sold into 33 different states across the country, and we're looking to do the same in 2020. So it's the most exciting time of the year. You can check out our inventory online at PrestonFord.com. You can also hit Dave Sr. on his cell phone at 410-829-7171. I'll be at the dealership from now pretty much until January 4th. You can call me or stop by and see me, 410-829-0034. If you're looking for your best deal on a new Ford, now is definitely your time to come out and see us here at Preston Ford for your best deals. We're looking to be one of the top 30 dealers in the country.
Yeah, that's true, and and 2020 has been a wild ride. For all of us, and like David did touch on the fact of if you're looking for that year-end write-off or anything of that nature, can't stress enough. First of all, check with your tax advisor, okay? Because it's just not automatic. But the tax advantages today are as good as they've ever been. So they really are. So it's a lot of times when we update our fleet, we look at our vehicles, our company vehicles, the pink vans that you see riding on the road and things of that nature. We take advantage of it for a couple reasons. One, the year-end deals, and two, for the tax savings. So when you're looking at that, think about that. But the other thing is like David just mentioned, and I did not know how great the program was on Edge. That's just it's an amazing program. So if you're looking for a vehicle, you don't have to apologize for the Ford Edge. It's amazing. As he also mentioned, that the Ford Fusion is Ford is switching a lot over to crossover vehicles. Okay, and the Ford Fusion. David is doing something we've done really my entire career. When something phases out, no matter whether it's phases out and does something else, we do. A lot of people love I know a lot of people love the Ford Fusion. When Ranger went away the first time, we couldn't get enough of them. So it's that part of it, take advantage of that. But again, for me personally, it is the most wonderful time of the year. I'm really looking forward to serving you. Again, my cell phone number is 410-829-7171. And as everybody always knows, if I'm on the phone or whatever, I shoot him a text and he calls you probably as soon as you give me a text, and that's 410-829-0034. We're looking forward to bringing you a lot of updates. David's going to have a lot of fun, giving the daily live prizes. Like he said, no purchase necessary. It's again, looking forward to it.
So once again, $6,250 on 2020 Ford Edges Plus. However you want to look at it, 1.9 for 72 months or 0% for 60 months. All you have to do is qualify for a loan from Ford, and you'll get that rate. Come by and see us. We've got a lot happening. And as always, check us out online at PrestonFord.com as we are doing Mission Possible 8, where we're looking to be one of the top 34 dealers in the nation, top 10 in the country for the month of December, and back-to-back Beast of the East champs for the largest dealer in the East region. Thank you guys for tuning in.